Hello and welcome back to Dragon's Dogma. Last time, we, interrupted a party at the catacombs. This time we're going to the Water God's altar, but first, let's see what could have happened.
The zealots slipped past, but at least we snared this one. An humble prize, to be sure, but at least he's talkative. No honor among thieves, eh?
It was just a lark, all in good fun. I never gave over to that rot about destruction and salvation, never.
Just the same, it'd be trouble if we let him go free, now that he's seen the two of us together.
Wait! You promised me!
He's all yours.
The Elysians spoke of you.
It is your choice to
said
make,
the
Arisen.
ran counter to the tides. A heretic, he said. But I see your reason.
I fear I've no counsel to offer.
The sort like to hear reason. Come, sir. What's to be gained from bloodying your
It's not
hands?
my place to
So,
question
when
your
given the
counsel.
option,
There's
if
no one
you
can stay the dragon's fire.
choose not to kill him,
You wait for
What was that?
this happens.
I'll take that.
Rather too kind, aren't you, friend? Sparing his life will win you no thanks, least of all from him. Aye, he'll be around to stay your tongue presently. I'd hoped you might assist me further, but I fear you lack the stomach for my work, friend. I'll not have your conscience round my neck for a noose. Our partnership ends here.
And with that, we never see Mason again.
Well met, good Arisen. 'Tis a heartening boon to have your assistance in our endeavors. I will not keep you long, for the survey party has already set out from Gran Soren. They walk south to the ruins of the falls near the encampment. I know not what dangers await there, but I will rest easily knowing you accompany them. Pray fly now to their side and keep watch over them. Make her speed your steps, sir.
I've gained quest knowledge.
So now we're headed to the Water God altar.
Then you seek the Water God's every need. Armorers, apothecaries, an inn to rest. This way leads on to the encampment.
Yes, and the Water God altar
I
is
shall see you to the Water God's altar.
at the Way Castle, where we first met Mercedes to take the Hydra head to the capital.
Ah, the Arisen.
Yes, me. So, we're gonna be taking the shortcut through the mountains. Makes it a much easier trip. Especially when you don't have to tow around an ox carrying a giant Hydra head. So, the trip isn't too bad.
Best proceed with caution. Seems all
Yes.
roads lead to Gran Soren.
Yes, they do. There's nowhere but to go but Gran Soren. Here we have a little fun with goblins.
Stands beyond it.
I upgraded my charge shot and it carved through two goblins at once. How wonderful. Oh, yeah. Quite satisfying. Look at that one goblin stuck in space. Interesting. As you can see, I've equipped the new daggers that we found on Hillfigure Knoll. They look like spearheads. Here we ran into a pack of bandits, but
This path runs.
I fought quite sloppily, so here's the only cool thing I did with them. Hell yeah.
Any time.
Yeah, that was a sloppy fight, but Yeah, we're making our way through the shortcut. And it's a pretty quick trip this way.
Stay on guard.
And here you can see there's the bridge already. And there's a path you can take if you jump down the cliffs just right. But it is pretty dangerous. You can easily slip and die. Luckily, there's no harpies at the moment. Yeah, that's all it takes, and we're back here. As you saw, there was a river down there that this bridge crosses. So we need to follow the river. But first, we need to get some reinforcements.
Yes, Arisen.
Yeah, he looks legit. Tiberius.
I am honored to travel with you.
And then... oh. Berserker.
I am honored to travel with you.
Does wonderful with children, yes. So we get Tiberius and Berserker. And here we are outside the altar.
Cross this river and we've arrived. Quite the cascade. I'd not like to attempt that for you.
Yeah, neither would I.
Find out where this path leads?
All three pawns pretty much have the same voice. It's gonna be a bit confusing.
Oh, make her be good. Are you the Arisen, sir? I am of the party sent to survey the ruins. I've seen no sign of Brother Jean. He had gone on ahead. I dearly wish I could run to his aid, but as you've seen, I am the Faith's greatest craven. I beseech you, sir, find Jean within and see him safe.
I've gained quest knowledge.
Well, we're going in then.
I dread for Brother Jean, gone on ahead. Please, go and see him safe.
I've heard the Watergods' altar, the ruins behind the falls, are overrun with saurians.
Overrun with saurians. That's why I, oh, wonderful. That's why I gave, Mr. Satan the ice buff. I switched it from holy to ice now. So we can make use of it against the saurians.
Scholars of the faith gave the Watergods' altar its name not long ago.
In we go. Bats aplenty.
For the place of worship and prayer, the clerics of the altar.
Now, mushrooms are really nice because they're lightweight and they restore a good amount of stamina. Large mushrooms are my go-to end-game item to carry around. Ooh. You hear that sound? Yeah, saurians. Wonderful. But they're down low, we can't reach them currently.
I will protect you, Arisen.
Snakes, bats, all manner of foul beasts. What in the world is that sound? Odd. I think Tiberius got stuck casting a spell. Imagine 4 pawns on the end of a cliff trying to cast a heal spell. Oh joys. Skeletons too. And Mr. Satan was so big he blocked the view. Yeah, we carved through them pretty quickly now. Especially with a magic buff. Always helpful. And this is the only zone to find those waterfall Christian. the other green herbs, and they're used to combine to make something fairly nice. Poison, where are you, pawns? My gosh. Guys need a leash. Oh, and that door won't open yet. Ooh, sounds like a urinal in here.
To me. I believe there is a lever on the lowest floor.
Ah, Tiberius giving us hints. There's a lever we need to find to progress on. Let's see what we can find.
Monsters arisen. Ready yourself.
Ah, here are the Saurians.
Burn them to ash. The tail is severed. Please,
Saurians aren't too bad now, actually. Quite manageable. Love it. You saw Berserker holding down a Saurian there. And it's the same stance as the people that hold alligators. Kind of funny. A big sentient alligator that can wield the spear. And they are pissed off.
cut them down where they stand. Beams are swift. Be wary.
Yeah, nasty fellas.
Burn them to ash. Need but sever the tail.
Yeah. Holy hell. And it looks like we picked the right pawn for the job. So let's get our Korean word out of the way. Domabaem. Lizard.
Leave it to me.
Domabaem. Plenty of them down here.
Further in will be easier going. I feel familiar with this area.
Yes, yes. And there's the lever. And on we go. Damn, Tiberius is a mean dude, it looks like. I believe that spell was grapnel. It is dark magic.
Free from battle, Master. It is survival.
And Berserker seems to be working out pretty well too. He's got some good skills and he manages to hold the monsters down for us. Down here, there's naught we can do. It's full of water. Just enough for the brine to get us. Yeah, the brine is everywhere. It's even in freshwater areas like this one. And what is that? A skeleton mage. And we send him for a swim. But unfortunately there's two. And he zaps Mr. Satan. When you're struck by lightning, it stuns you like that momentarily. It makes you fall down to the ground. Can be quite nasty if there's a lot of mages chain casting it. Yeah, sorry in wrestling.
Our strength brought us victory. I'll strike it back.
Now, you can jump across that area, but I don't feel like risking it currently with all that water down there. We should just clean up what we can at the moment. Yeah, so you could jump over and double jump and reach all that, but I don't feel like risking it. Yeah, moving on. So you'll notice here, Saurians actually cloak themselves. They are camouflaged occasionally. Berserker got him with an explosive barrel. Nice job. As you'll see, there's another one cloaked up there. And they, yeah, jump down an ambush and get wasted in the face. And Mr. Satan is now a maxed out mage. He has reached the pinnacle of mage power.
Massive creature lurks just beyond.
Here we are, and yeesh, that doesn't look good.
This way. We'd best report this. Cyclops, there.
It looks like Brother Jean did not make it. And it looks like we found the culprit.
I'll see to that club.
A nasty ass Cyclops. Luckily, this one isn't armored, so we can make quick work of it. Ooh. Oh my. Oh my. As you can see, the pillars in this room get destroyed as well. It's an interesting touch. Man, he got wasted. And I didn't really do much to help. Ah, and there's an orb he dropped.
Our strength brought us victory.
The Water God's altar key. And that opens the previous door that we saw that won't open otherwise. But there's treasure to be had. A couple pieces of equipment. Nothing too spectacular. Battle greaves. Nice. Not bad. Now in here you'll see a another path further down.
I'll take that.
But alas, it is flooded as well currently. We need to find the drain to this place. Oh, rip John. Shouldn't have gone in alone. So yeah, the Water God's altar is an interesting dungeon. It's a good source of herbs. Plenty of herbs all over the place. Lots of gold too. And and bats. Lots and lots of bats. Now, as you notice, this Saurian remained cloaked, and he's striped. That's a next level of Saurian. And they like to fight you while they're camouflaged, and they sneak up on you. They're a bit nastier, but well, our magic is even worse. But ooh, Jesus. Tiberius with the overkills. They have the same weaknesses, cut their tails, and they'll go down just like the rest. Oh yeah, bone party. I really try and focus on keeping the mages from casting.
Our strength brought us victory.
Yeah, that's one thing. You don't want those mages to get spells off.
I shall restore your health. Hold on.
It can hurt. Because I have the Bastion skill from the warrior class, which reduces physical damage that you take. However, I'm still taking 100% magic damage, so... However, mage and sorcerer vocations get skills
A mechanism of
augments
some sort.
that reduce the magic damage that you take. And there we go, we found the drain. Now we can explore the entirety of the altar. Let's see what we can find down in the depths. I remember an alternate path that we couldn't take before. Well, we could have taken this before, but I chose not to. And there we find our first altar slate. This is what the research team was here to find. They were looking for information on the dragon, and these slates may provide aught of use. How in the hell did you guys get down here? Jesus. Pawns. So yeah, now we need to look for the 5 slates.
This hunter is charged with lightning.
Oh boy, a ghost. Or in this case, a phantom. And as you can see, my unenchanted bow does diddly squat. So I'll stick to fighting the skeleton. Ooh. Now that we have enchantments, though, we can take them out. Yeah, phantoms can be quite annoying because they like to phase in and out and dodge everything you throw at them. Possess your buddy. In fact, when they possess someone, that's typically the best chance to hit them. Now, the altar slates weigh 9.5 kilograms each, and we're gonna have 5 of them, so I'm gonna put them all on Mr. Satan. He's a buff dude, he can handle it. You'll notice I fired it, but the arrows didn't come down. They hit something above, I believe. Some of the floor on the upper level. Alas. Oh, and I got drenched. Yeah, one of the most tedious things are wet areas in this game. Simply because the lantern is so necessary, and any water always shuts it right off. There's a ring, however, that you can get from the expansion area, Bitter Black Island, that keeps you from becoming wet. It's a permanent 100% immunity to getting wet. Yeah, quite useful. It's tempting to always wear it, but there's so many good accessories. It's a situational thing. Jesus, get rid of these slates. Well, now we have 3 of the 5 slates. As you can see, I go for the kick and rad jump now. Now there's no water to instant kill me. The fall from here is easy enough to survive, but the water is a guaranteed death, so best avoided. Well, actually the water is not an instant death, but it takes away a chunk. It makes you wet, and then you have to change your lanterns, so yeah.
We have triumphed.
There's slate number 4. We're almost through it. Oh my. A second Cyclops. Ooh, yeah. Right in his eye holes. Ooh, yeah. It's so fun fighting Cyclopses that don't have armor. They're just big old punching bags. Here I pull up a foreign knife. And I try and finish him off with it, but alas, that would have been too cool. Chucking a knife right in a Cyclops' eye. And this is that sunken path we found before, and here's our 5th slate. So there it is, we did it. We found all 5 slates, and we cleared the altar of the water god. Carry my burden, Mr. Satan.
What's that?
Gotta try and avoid every little shower that's around in this area. So yeah, this is a good area if you need to get certain monsters for a quest. And it's good for cash in general. There's lots of money drops. Money lying around, and lots of herbs and combinables that you can find pretty easily. Oh, and goddamn snakes. Luckily, I've equipped a ring that increases my immunity to poison, so it would take 2, maybe 3 snakes to poison me now, not just 1. And boy am I grateful for that. Because whenever you get poisoned, your pawns will try and heal you constantly for like 4 health. So let's report our findings to Hazlitt. Ugh, how tedious.
Jean dead? I see. I do not wish his death to be in vain, sir. I will do all I can. Please, might you survey these ruins in his stead, Arisen? That he may know some small comfort in seeing his work here completed, I ask your aid, sir.
Way ahead of ya.
I've gained quest knowledge. I feel more familiar with this quest now.
Ah, we even taught Berserker
I
something.
do not know what lies ahead.
Berserker.
Sites such as these often house engraved slates and other ancient texts. Some have held revelations of vast importance. If you see any within, pray, bring them to me. Oft times, age will splinter the slates. It is critical you retrieve every piece of the whole.
Yes. As the slate is joined together, the text becomes clear.
I will not rest until its meaning is deciphered, sir. For the sake of Brother Jean. The faith will see it done. In that you may believe.
And with that, we've finished all 4 of the Worm Hunt quests.
You have my thanks, Arisen. I shall break the sad news of Brother Jean's sacrifice to Father Geoffrey myself. It was no fault of yours, sir. You've done your duty by us well, as the Father shall hear. Pray, do not let it weigh upon your heart. Go and tell Sir Maximilian of our success.
A job well done. Except for the dead guy. And
I've
all the
gained quest
cultists.
knowledge. I feel more familiar with this quest now. That ends our task. Shall we to Gran Soren?
No, Tiberius, not yet. We're going to do a bit of cleanup with quests, and we're going to head back to Cassidy, see what's up. I'll see you next time.